New York City doctor admits he filmed himself essaying sedated patients and women that he met online. More after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to AG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis on the most popular topics in the world today. In today's video, we have a sick in New York City doctor who found himself filming sedated patients and drug women that he met online. Before I dive into the details of the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. There'll be more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over. Similar to yourself, I'm my normal subscribers. Thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. A deranged Queens doctor admitted Monday that he groped sedated patients and essayed unconscious women he had drugged in his apartment, all while filming this sickening abuse. Does it sound familiar? There's someone, a high-profile individual that's online and all over the internet as we speak, that's on trial. You'll figure it out. Leave me a comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. Zhi Alan Cheng, age 35, shuffled into a courtroom from jail where he had been held without bail since he was arrested in 2022 to plead guilty to 4 counts of essay and 3 counts of the same charge. All told, Cheng copped to sexually assaulting 7 women. In case you wonder what essaying is, that's exactly what I mean. So I just don't want to say it because, I don't want to get clapped on the channel. So I'm trying to keep everything going. He also struck an Alford plea, admitting criminal guilt by expressing his innocence to another count of essay from accusations from related to an 8th woman. The level of violence and perversion displayed by Zhi Alan Cheng in essaying multiple victims is compounded by the fact that he took an oath to do no harm as a medical professional. Cheng had worked as a gastroenterologist at York-Presbyterian Queens until a girlfriend in late 2022 claimed he knocked her unconscious in his Astoria apartment by using a surgical mask stuffed with drug-soaked cotton balls. Ooh. The courageous woman contacted prosecutors after discovering videos showing Cheng essaying her and other women. A joint probe by the Queens District Attorney Special Victims Unit and New York Presbyterian led to a warrant and search at Cheng's home, where authorities found several horrifying videos. The recordings showed Cheng groping sedated women as young as 19 in the hospital, prosecutors said. And other videos taken in Cheng's home showed him raping unconscious, apparently drugged women, at least some of whom he had met on online dating sites. Officials also seized cocaine, fentanyl, ketamine, LSD, and MDMA, in addition to drugs used for sedation such as propofol and sevoflurane, prosecutors said. Cheng was ordered held without bail, with his ability to practice medicine was suspended by the state officials while the case wound through the courts. He should be, cut out of doing so. He's also expected to receive a 24-year prison term when sentencing starts on August the 28th. All right, essentially what I did was just read you the entire story. So if you would like to go back and read the story again, feel free. But right here, I'm going to dive in. Okay, first and foremost, we got Zhi Alan Cheng, a gastroenterologist who practiced medicine over here in the United States and swore under oath that he would not hurt or do any harm to any woman. But somehow, some way, he found himself not being able to hold up his side of the bargain of the oath. Ladies and gentlemen, sex is a powerful drug, a very, very, very powerful drug, okay? When people are addicted to sex, any and everybody, and I do mean any and everybody, is up for the taking, okay? This young man seems like he's suffering from, just having a sex addiction, and he's meeting women online, he's doing all kinds of things. And the bad thing is that what I'm not understanding is if you meet women online, as a doctor, let me back up. As a doctor, you're a doctor, you meet a woman, you're doing this, you're doing that, you got a girlfriend, so forth and so on. What is it that would make a man want to do some heinous crimes like this to women? Like, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, is it the power that he has over you? He got some demons in his life that he had to deal with, and he was exercising. And those demons that he was exercising, he felt like he couldn't get caught. He felt like nothing could have happened to him, and he was sadly mistaken because somebody told on him. They did an investigation, and everything went to hell. So I'm glad he got caught. I'm glad that his girlfriend spoke up and that he will never, ever, ever do this again, right? Question I have is this. Because at one time I was an aspiring doctor, right? Would love to be a doctor, right? I do know that when you go to school for medicine, especially if you want to be a doctor, it takes you 16 years just to get your foot in the door, and all that money to pay for the tuition and so forth and so on, right? Not to mention you having to, fulfill every what's the word I'm looking for? You have to fulfill every promise that you tell someone. Not really promise, but whatever you tell your patients and whatever you tell other people in a life, a lifetime, they're gonna believe you. You know how people are. You may be one of them. The doctor said you're gonna die tomorrow, you're gonna die tomorrow. Simple as that. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The doctor said it, so it's golden and it's done. I don't always believe the doctor because the doctor could be wrong. I've known several people that said that, the doctor said this, the doctor said that. At the end of the day, you're only a human being. You only know what you know, right? At the end of the day, you don't have a heaven to put me in or a hell to throw me in. You see what I'm saying? So, it is a real thing called heaven and hell. And whether you believe it or you don't, we all go on in one day. You know what I'm saying? You get to pick where you want to go. You pick where you want to go, you got to live accordingly. If not, then, it is what it is. But his power kind of got to him. I think when someone's so young and so smart, you know what I'm saying? He was 35, right? So he wasn't that young, but I still say people under the age of 35 are still kind of wet behind the ears. You're kind of learning things. You're kind of getting through it. You know what I mean? You're still kind of learning and kind of growing, and you're making mistakes here and there. And I promise you, if he had to do it all over again, he wouldn't have made the same mistake. I don't think he would. You know what I'm saying? But what do I know? You know what I'm saying? When you suffer from that demon, we all suffer from something. We all suffer from something. We got an addiction, No need to out yourself. You know what it is. You know what I mean? So this is unfortunate for him because you kind of wasted your time and your money becoming a doctor. So you're doing all this just to become a doctor. You could have saved yourself 16 years, right? And all that money, and just got to know somebody on the inside and got yourself the stuff, and then you could have did what you wanted to do. You know what I mean? And you know, but, you know, I'm not sitting there saying that's what I want him to do, because I definitely don't want him to do it. He should have did it. And I'm glad he got caught, and I'm glad he's going to prison. I'm glad he's throwing away his license and everything. So, you know, he's going to end up, you know, working at Walmart or something like that when he gets out of prison, as if he make it out. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys that story. And again, I'm about to close this video out, but the whole fact of him drugging women up and on these dating sites, like, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to let y'all know a little secret. Most men go on dating sites to find females they can have sex with, okay? Most women go on dating sites to find somebody that they could possibly turn into a simp and make him pay for every little thing and do every little thing, and you know, kind of have him wrapped around her finger because he can't seem to get nobody. And then, you know, they feel like if they throw you a little something, you know what I'm saying, you know, share their body with you with them, share their body with you, then there's a possibility that, you know, they kind of hook, line, and sinker. Now I got you. I got to be careful out here, man. At the end of the day, I don't care what site they have. I don't care how they make things easier and so forth and so on. Last time I checked, we still dealing with people. There's still human beings that you're dealing with. So if the human being ain't right in the olden days, in the days of Jesus Christ himself walking the earth, okay, then what makes you think the people today is going to be any better? They're not. And the people that's going later on down the line, after us, it's going to be just as bad. So it's never going to get better. It's only going to get worse. So you got to be very, very careful and keep your head on the swivel and make sure you're doing everything that you could possibly do to protect yourself from these violent and sick and sadistic people out here, because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Be careful. Always keep your head on the swivel and don't trust a goddamn soul. Don't trust nobody, okay? And even when you feel comfortable with them and everything is cool, still don't trust them. You still got to keep them on edge. You still got to be ready. Just always be ready. Just always be ready to protect yourself and do whatever you need to do, because you never know what's going to happen with people. You know what I mean? There's been people that's been married for 20 years, and all of a sudden, the dude just snapped and just went off and just killed the lady. 20 years. It's been 20 years with somebody. And then you just snap and you just kill them. Like, amazing. I don't get it. But with that being said, if you like what you heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button as well. There'll be more awesome, loving, and wonderful people over, similar to yourself. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. All my new subscribers, welcome. Welcome to AB's Point of View. Excuse me, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Slam that like button. 4th of July is upon us. I would love it if you could slam that, you know, just slam it, and you'll hear, if you hit the like button, you'll hear a popping noise, like they have a little, you know, firecracker pops and all that. Bruh. Hit the like button, just check it out, see what it do. If you don't believe me, just try it out. Yeah, come visit me on my Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube Shorts, Facebook. I'm all over the internet, you know, so come give me a shout, come give me a holler, and I will gladly recognize you and continue to, you know, show love as going forward. Like, I'm always show love anyway. I'm just that type of dude, but, you know, show me some love, I'll show you some love. You know what I mean? With that being said, in the meantime, y'all be careful out there. I love y'all, and remember, don't trust nobody, okay? I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
To the back now, I can't be chasing on these. They getting they feeling and dragged down. That's why they just crash out. Stuck in the cell and it's man down. Life getting gone in a flash now. Fitting in, I'ma stand out. I done seen these crash out. They some baby boys, I'm the man now. They was questioning, make them fans now. I'm the best in my league and that's hands down. Understand now, got plans now.